Hello and welcome to the calculator tutorial for Fraser Valley Hop Farms. My name is Shane Toes and it is a pleasure to meet you. Go ahead and add me on LinkedIn if you're on LinkedIn. We can connect up there. I'm also available on Facebook, of course by email, shane at fraservalleyhopfarms.com, and then by phone or SMS 604-217-8122. So, this tutorial is just going to be specifically on the calculator. Now, at this point, you should have authorized or signed the non-disclosure, non-compete agreement, and taken a look at the business plan. We also have a technical plan that goes through what the soil requirements are, the history of hops, the craft beer industry, and a whole bunch of stuff, but we're not going to go into that today. So today is just going to be a super short video on exactly how the new functional anticipated return calculator works and how we came up to these numbers. So without further ado, let's jump into it here. So we are selling hops, if you didn't know already, and we've lumped it into what's called a hops variety. So the hops variety covers multiple different types of hops that we're selling. Some sell for more, some sell for less, but right now we're selling on an average, we're looking at $15 per pound. Okay, now we've seen this go up as high as 25 and 20, but we want to stay conservative with all these numbers because we want to see scenarios. So we've got $15 here, and if you took a look at the business plan, you'll see that in our first year we'll be producing on 125 acres at the very bare minimum, and the anticipated crop yield would be around 1,500, at least for the first few years. And then the hops plants have a life cycle of 25 years, and they really start producing after year 3 and year 4. So we would see this go up around year 3 and year 4. We'd see this go up to about 17 and possibly 2,000 pounds. So how did we get to the gross earnings? Well, the gross earnings was done by multiplying the number of pounds multiplied by the number of acreages, or acres, multiplied by market value, and that gives us our gross earnings. Okay, so that's how we got to this number here. The estimated hard cost is factored in by taking a look at all of these hard costs. Okay, now these hard costs are for maintaining years, meaning this is year 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and forward. And we've allocated 2,500 per acre right over here. So 2,500 multiplied by the number of acres gives us this hard cost. Now what I'd like to mention is that the setup cost per acre is 15,000 per acre. And that is for the first year only. After we set up everything, and that includes putting the stakes in the ground, putting the plants where they need to be, setting up the irrigation, everything. All the setup is done for the 15,000 per acre. And then the maintaining cost is over here at the 25. Okay. Now the capital partner estimated return. This is a lump allocation of 25%. This makes up our share block. So 10 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents, and 50 cents total. Okay. And that reflects 25% of our net earnings. So how this is done is we take the hard cost and we deduct this from the gross earnings, and from there we get our net earnings. 25% of our net earnings is right here. This is our capital partner estimated return. And then we've got our capital amount. So this is the number that would be put forward by a capital partner. So we'll do, for ease, we'll do 50,000. That makes a little bit more round of a number. Now we don't have any more 50-cent shares available, and I don't think we have any more 10 cents. So I'm just going to do this based on 20 and 30-cent share levels here. So at these levels here, we've got 50,000 put in here, and then we've got the number of shares at 250,000. And the actual share value is calculated by taking the total capital amount, which is this figure here, divided by the total number of shares, which is 10 million, and that gives us our value per share. So So the value per share multiplied by the number of shares gives you the annual anticipated return. So in this example here, we've got, just as a quick overview, we've got $15 as the market value, 125 acres, 1,500 pounds, and this is the hard cost, gross earnings, capital partner returns. The capital amount invested here is 50,000, and at 20-cent shares, we're looking at 250,000. There's an incentive to get the 10 because this number goes up dramatically. But that is it for now. I hope this tutorial has made sense in terms of how we came to these numbers. This calculator will be evolving and we'll be adding more years. I would also like to plot out the years onto a graph and also add some dynamic features as well. My name is Shane Toes. I'm the marketing director here at Fraser Valley Hop Farms, and thank you so much for watching this. I look forward to doing more videos and speaking with you soon. Bye for now.